Here's how you can develop trust as part of your sales process. Hi, my name is Rob Spence, the Managing Director of Paragon Sales Solutions. We are an award-winning sales and marketing agency, and every week we are releasing a video or giving you tips, hints, advice on sales, marketing, and all things business growth. So if you're looking to grow your business, if you're looking to develop your career and expertise as a salesperson, you're gonna wanna watch these videos. Hit that subscribe button, give us a follow, drop a comment below, hit the like button. These videos are going to give you plenty of advice and support. Now, this video, we're focusing on trust. Now, we've done a video similar to this quite recently, and it's because it's such a key topic of mine and something I love to talk about. And actually, when you look at sales, every sale is built upon trust. The more trust we can have with whoever it is we're trying to do business with, the easier the sale becomes, because we can develop a relationship, we can develop rapport, objections become easier to handle, and it becomes a great, lovely little cycle. We're then going to get repeat business, referrals, and so on and so forth. So it's very, 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 very important you develop trust as early as possible. And there's a couple of key ideas, hints. I've got them on my screen here because I always kind of forget them. And these actually coincide nicely with a blog that we put out on our website every Monday as well. So if you do like to take your information in via text, head on over to the blog and you'll see it there. But obviously, one of the number one ways we can develop trust is to develop that relationship. We all like to do business with those that we know, like, and trust. We go to the same hairdressers every time, we go to the same car mechanic, and that's because we develop this great level and sense of trust with these people. So develop a relationship as early on as possible. I'm not going to sit here and preach to you how to develop a relationship. I'm sure you know how to develop a relationship, but you should be doing that the same way with your prospects and your customers as you do with anyone else. The second thing is and this is a big one for me. Keep promises, no matter how big or small they are. The more you can do for your client and prospect and stick to your word, the more they're going to trust you. So whether you say you're going to send a proposal by 8 p.m, make sure you send that proposal by 8 p.m. If you say to your prospect you're going to do, a jig for them over video call, do a jig for them over video call. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Now, the next tip is to show integrity. If you're being honest and being, someone with true ethics and motivation and motives, then that will shine through in whatever you say and communicate with your prospect. You want to be authentic as well, which kind of backs up that whole integrity piece. Anyone can spot anyone else who's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Is that the right way around of saying it? A sheep in wolf's clothing? Let me know in the comments below. I always get confused between these kind of sayings. If you kind of come across as someone who's just trying to make a sale and just trying to have a transactional relationship, that will really, really show. But if you show that you are trying to truly help your customer or your prospect, you're going to get that sale, or you're going to earn their trust at the very least. And finally, provide value. I remember once, within our business, like many of the business owners, I get sales pitches left, right, and centre, day after day. Probably recording this video, I've had a couple, I've no doubt. But there's this one person that really sticks to my mind, and what this individual did is he didn't try to sell to me, although I eventually bought from him. He provided value. We had we'd met. It was a typical kind of sales process. We met during a networking event. I think it was an online one, and we then had just like a one-on-one over Zoom, just a little virtual coffee, just to understand what he does, just to understand what we do, and just see what's going on. What he then did, he didn't even try to sell to me at this stage. What he then did was a couple of months, maybe not even that, a couple of weeks later, he sent me an article on a piece that he thought I'd find interesting. He said, Rob, I saw this, thought of you, thought this might be of use to you after everything you've discussed with me before. Have a look, let me know what you think. Had a read of the article, was everything that I wanted and needed, and gave me some ideas I hadn't thought of. We then had another call, and actually we then signed up to his services. So By him providing value, it allowed himself to develop a level of trust with me, which then when it came to him selling to me, he didn't even have to make the sale. I was bought into what he stood for. So there's some really useful and useful hints and tips as to how you can build trust with your customers and your prospects. Trust me, pardon the pun, trust is crucial in sales, and if you can develop trust, you're going to go a long, long way in sales. So I'd love to know your thoughts. Drop some comments below. Make sure you share this video with your colleagues. Watch out for a video coming out next week. If you've not hit that subscribe button, please go do so now. And until next week, all the best.